Body movement awareness and exercise to promote personal well-being. This is Dr. Mahyuddin Ahmed. I'm going to present the standing version of the demonstration of body movement awareness exercise that can be used in mental health practice with children, adolescents, adults, and elderly clients, as well as by general public to promote personal well-being. Hi, I'm going to show you body movement awareness exercise using several standing positions. Okay, all right. In the first position, uh, I will be standing slightly bended with a slightly bended knees, and my feet, my heels are kind of attached, feeling attached to the earth below. So you have a feeling of connection to the earth below, and of course between the earth and the sky and heaven above, and whatever your feelings are. So there you are kind of, and that promotes the maximal awareness of your movement of body when you move, since you're attached to, you feel attached to the ground. And I'm going to be moving my hands up and down slowly, with elbows going down first in a kind of a slow motion, but always moving, not like that, not like this. So that kind of promotes the maximal awareness of my movement and sense of self-control of my own movement. And so I'm going to do that while doing the deep breathing exercise. I did it just 5 times, but it's a good idea to do 10 or 15 times as a goal, or whatever your tolerance level. So anything we do, we always have a goal ahead of mind. So it gives you a sense of goal attainment. At the same time, the steps that one counting is a kind of steps to reach a goal, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. Now the next position, I'm going to do the same, standing somewhat, bended with bended knees, but this time I'm going to do as if I'm touching my two hands in a clapping, simulated clapping, but I'm not really touching them, but I'm withdrawing them. Again, that promotes the maximal awareness of anticipation of movement and sense of control of your movement. And that's so important in our everyday life, whatever we do, as we move around in physical and social space. All right, again with the goal 10 or 15, I'm just doing few as a sample. Now the third one that I'm going to show is that when you can do that in public, if you are feeling, for whatever reasons you're feeling a little bit tired or anxious or not relaxed, so you can relax yourself by just doing it standing erect and doing the deep breathing exercise without being noticed in a very 10 or 15 times in a slow breathing. You don't have to make a big noise, as you're breathing in and out. And that kind of clears up your mind and make you feel refreshed, as if you're refreshed, your mind is refreshed, and you are more relaxed, and you go back to doing whatever you're doing. Okay, thank you. These body movement awareness exercises that I demonstrated in ways reinforce practice of our basic mental skills, such as concentration, attention, following specific goals and rules in a situation, preparatory readiness for anticipation of movement and changes that may happen, as well as goal attainment, such as anything that we do, we have a we have a sense of what we are going to accomplish, and then we have a sense of how, after evaluating how best we can accomplish, we decide on a course of action. Those are the steps, and in this case, the steps are counting of numbers. So in our everyday routine task, we do pretty much practice some of the skills, and we may not be consciously aware of the practice, but it would be a good idea. It is a good idea to kind of take time for a minute or two to kind of focus on these basic skills, and it becomes more useful for people with special special problems or issues, or for children and adolescents, or for geriatric patients, who geriatric or elderly people with physical or other psychological disabilities. So in a way, this is a good practice both for general public as well as for special populations. Okay. Movement is a universal existential reality to our living experience. The physical world that surrounds us, the ground below, the sky, things that we see around our living existence, the trees, animals, birds, human beings, up in the sky, the sun, the stars, and all the cosmic world that we don't see with the physical world, but with telescopic world, they're all in movement. The living world is moving. So are the microbiota, cellular world within all our living bodies, and the atomic world that permeates everything around us within us are living. All individual and social behaviors and human history, in fact, are all characterized by movements of individuals or groups in the physical and in social space. With our understanding of awareness of movement as a universal existential reality to our living experiences that underlie the physical, biological, individual, and social behavior world at the microatomic and subatomic and cosmic levels of our world, we can then improvise various positions of movement strategies and incorporate the practice to promote our positive well-being. Please note that exercises that I presented should not be viewed as necessarily helping to recover one's functioning, like physical therapy or other medically or professionally recommended exercises do. Rather, it uses one's current level of functioning that is available to the person, and the exercises need to be performed without straining oneself or promoting any experience of pain or discomfort. You may visit my earlier posted video on the rationale I used for linking movement to our existential reality. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, as I plan to post further on topics related to mind stimulation for personal well-being. The ideas I present are drawn from my years of reflections and readings, and from my past clinical work experience with various people of all ages as a practicing clinical psychologist, along with my individual and collaborative published work. Please feel free to visit my website, psychologymentalhealth.com, to view my biography and list of publications.